Well, right now we're about to bring in our special guest. Like we told y'all from the beginning of the show, Mr. Kayden Mingo Jr., four-star player, ranked number 70th in the nation, playing for the top number 3 school in the country, Long Island Lutheran, better known as LUHI.
Yeah.
Kayden Mingo.
What's up, Mr. Arden? What's up, Mr. Reacher?
Hey, what's going on,
brother?
Kay? What's going
What's
on?
good? What's good?
Listen, I'm going to say this, man. I'm so glad you are our first student athlete.
Yes, sir. Of course. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Nah. You earned it. You earned
Absolutely.
it. You earned it. Such a great young man. I've been hearing so much about you. Coach Brian always talks about you. Okay. And I had Coach Munch on my basketball head show, and man, you got so many heavy hitters that's in your corner right now.
So Munch, my guy. Appreciate you a lot, Brian. Appreciate you. Munch, my
Yeah,
guy.
man. It's so awesome to have you on the show, and you've been a great example of Long Island basketball and how much talent we got in this area, and you guys are really putting on and having a great year. So absolute pleasure to have you on, and Pooh's gonna get you started. All right, let's go,
Okay,
baby.
cool.
All right, I always ask everyone this, so I'm gonna ask you this: who introduced you to the game?
My older brother and my dad, for sure. I wasn't always good though when I was younger. I wasn't the best.
So did you get beat up a lot by your older brother?
Yeah, he used to beat me in the backyard all the time. He ain't never let me win.
Now, do you look back on that and say, that some of those beatdowns might have been toughing me up, getting me prepared for
Yeah,
this
for
kind of
sure.
level?
Even for my dad too, though. He used to be with me all the time. He never let me play AAU unless I made like 10 straight left hand layups. So until I did that, I couldn't play.
Love it.
And we see it help because you could go both ways. It's like pick your poison. God's is at your mercy when you out there. How's the year going for you? Playing top 3 team in the country, and you guys are playing all the top high schools around the country. So how's that been for you this year?
I couldn't ask for no more, playing against the best teams in the country, best players in the country on the highest stage, really. I love playing with my brothers, my coaches, everything. So just going out and being able to play and showcase what you could do is a real good opportunity. And I think I'm taking advantage of it.
100%. You are taking full advantage of the season. I mean, I was telling Pooh and, anyone I could tell you, I think you're one of the hottest prospects, definitely in 2025 and maybe the country. Maybe could you tell some of, the listeners, who aren't familiar, or Pooh, just tell everyone, who's offered you so far and what schools you're kind of talking to at the moment.
So far I've offers from St. Louis, California, Wake Forest, Penn State, Virginia Tech, and SMU. All those schools been in contact a lot, as well as Texas Tech, Notre Dame, and Oklahoma State, and NC State.
Woo! You are on fire, young man.
On fire, man. SMU just this week, and we also, Pooh's gonna get into it because he's got some hard hitting questions for you, but not a bad week for the Mingos. SMU and Missouri, your brother. I mean, pretty awesome, huh?
Little bro, yeah. Games like that.
You see how he said little blue? You see how he said little brother, Pooh? He made sure that you know that.
Man, you got it because hey, he has a big brother, so somebody gotta be the little brother, right?
Yeah.
Let him know. The first person who put me on to you was Coach John Arnold.
Yeah, my guy. That's my guy
right?
as well.
We played on the same AAU team coming up, and I'm gonna throw this out there. We beat them for the city championship. But that's been a great friend of mine, and he put me onto you a long time ago. He was just like, "Yo, listen to this name. I'm telling you right now, Kayden Mingo. He's gonna be one of the top players in the country." And lo and behold, you are it, brother. You are him. For sure. What was it like playing against the Boozer twins?
It was real competitive, real fun, actually, until that fourth quarter came around. they play hard always, and they always gonna give you a fight. That's one thing I always say about them. They never gonna get. I never seen them get blown out. So just playing against two brothers in the same class who ready to compete at the highest level and playing at the highest level is real good. And they both,
Have you ever seen them before, Caden? Have you played
yeah, I
them
saw them
growing
before,
up?
and I definitely saw them before with in AAU.
Yeah.
I've seen them. Rough time playing against
Nice.
them for sure.
And
So
then
you already knew what you was getting into.
No, I thought we could have won this last one, but it don't always go in your favor.
now I gotta ask, what's it like? Give a little insight. What's it like playing for Coach Buck, Coach Jay David? Tell Pooh what it's like being in that LUHI culture, that program, those practices. Give us a little insight on that.
For the past 2 years, I would say it's kind of like built me to more of the player that I am today. They always gonna hold you accountable. That's the main thing, and they always trying to get the best out of you. Most competitive. That's what we preach about all the time. Being competitive at all times, no matter what you do, whether it's shooting, passing, anything. In the weight room, it don't matter. Coach Buck may seem a little crazy sometimes, but at the end of the day, he know a lot what he's talking about. He always gonna push the best out of you. And Coach Jay as well. Coach Jay always gonna tell you about the little things that you don't even want to hear. Some things that you might not even think you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So like, just having those two in my corner and with me and my brothers every day and practice is very important, and it helps us a lot.
I'm hearing you talking about your brothers, and I know you're talking about your teammates.
Yeah.
And we asked you about playing against the Boozer twins.
Mhm.
How was it like playing with your brother?
My brother or my teammates
No, your brother, the
oh
one
yeah,
you
my
got to
brother.
go
I
home
love
with.
playing. I love playing with my brother. I would rather go to war with nobody else. It get a little annoying sometimes though, because that's my brother at the end of the day. But that's my guy. He's tough and he's hard to guard for sure. Not somebody I would want to play against. That's why I like him on my team.
There you go.
Nice. And are y'all planning to go to college as well? And
Yeah, have
are
you
y'all
guys
gonna
talked
split up?
about
What
that
you
at
gonna do?
all?
We talked about it before, but we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah. I could see you guys kind of playing it slow, and if it's a possibility, why not? But
Yeah.
a lot of people that follow Long Island basketball, as the LUHI program has kind of grown, there was some talk that, possibly with some guys coming in, I heard some rumblings the Mingos may leave, but you guys, like they say, stood on business, stayed, worked hard, competed, and it's kind of taking you to the next level, Caden, and talk about the value of because you see all this stuff, Kate. I know you're young, but you see the transfer portal guys
Mhm.
kind of taking the easy way out. And, you could have gone back to public school or looked at another school if you weren't happy, but you stuck it out, and now you've had a breakout year, and you're getting all this attention. So tell Pooh a little bit, and our listeners about what it was like, kind of that decision to kind of stick around and fight for your spot.
It was just more so trusting yourself, putting in the work and trusting the work that you put in. So just coming in every day trying to outwork the person next to you, even though that's your brother, you want the best for them.
Yeah.
So giving them the best in practice is the only way it's going to translate to the game. And I feel like honestly anybody on the team could start. I think we got 9 starters, so we don't really get into that a lot. But being a starter on this team is something I really don't take for granted, and I think that's really important since we have so many talented guys.
Yo, this guy sounds like a pro.
Oh, he's so mature, right, Pooh? I knew we had the right guy.
So poised. He's so poised, so cool.
Yeah.
And he got star written all over his face, man. So I know you're gonna go far, young king. I seen a
Appreciate it.
lot in my day, man, and
Thank you.
you got what it takes, on and off the court. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Now, I put up a post,
Mm.
I think it was a couple of weeks ago, about my dream game, right?
Mhm.
And this dream game was between LUHI and OSL.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm a New York guy to the fullest, through it, thinking through from Long Island to the city to upstate. I
Mhm.
love my state.
Yeah.
And I was just saying to myself, man, if I get the chance to see you, VJ Escombe against Ian Jackson and Elijah Moore,
Yes, sir.
that would, I think that could sell out the Barclays.
Yeah. I hear you. No, the OSL good. OSL real good. They in a tough league as well. You know. I would say OTE's up there with after EYBL Scholastic, but
That's right.
Okay,
That's
okay.
right,
Talk that
Cade.
talk. Talk that talk, young man. Talk that talk.
uh,
So listen, in the grand scheme of things, we know we just only dreaming. Like I told you, it's a dream of mine. That don't mean dreams always come true. But who you think would win that matchup? Like, I guess I have to ask you that, right?
I'll have to go us LUHI for sure.
That's right, baby.
And look, you playing with again, you got Ian Jackson, VJ Escombe, Elijah Moore, all you guys are top players in the country. What it's like playing with VJ since you are up close and personal with him every day and going to battle and going to war with him.
It's real great. It's real great playing with VJ. You know, top 5 player in the country. You know, he always gonna hold you accountable too. He gonna tell you stuff even if you don't want to hear. He a great leader. You know, and obviously a great basketball player. So being on the court with him is another person you definitely don't want to play against. And he always going hard, so he help you whether he in practice when he in practice with you for sure. And he always gonna keep his brothers on the right path. And he makes sure we focus and doing the right things.
I guess as a great player, you got to do that, right? You got to hold yourself accountable. You got to hold your teammates accountable, and you have to be coachable. Because if the coach can't coach, the best player, what it's going to look like to everyone else? If he can't, get at you, Kayden, and get at the guy who's coming off the bench, what is that saying to the whole team?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
All right, so I'm gonna hit you with a couple rapid fire, just a couple easy ones. See how you can just throw out one or two word answers. You don't gotta explain like crazy. But let's start. I'm just gonna hit you. It's just gonna be rapid. Who's your favorite NBA player?
Right now, I like Darius Garland.
Who do you try and model your game after? Are there any players that you try and model your game after specifically?
Mm, right now, probably Darius Garland and Tyrese Maxey.
Okay, nice. Two great answers.
Mm.
Who's the funniest guy on LUHI?
Uh, Probably Jacob.
You going Jacob Ross? Okay,
Jacob
great
Ross.
answer. Who's the best gamer, man? Who's winning in 2K out of all the
Me,
boys?
I'm winning. Yeah, you
Who's your
guys know
squad?
about that.
Who's your
You guys
squad?
know about that too. You guys know about that too.
Who's your squad, though? Okay, who you rolling with?
All-time Rockets and regular team is the Bucks. Yeah.
All right, 1-on-1, 2-11. You versus Dylan. What's the score?
I'll take me 11-8. Yeah.
Okay. See how he gives his brother 8 points, Pooh? This
Rapid
is a
fire.
good
I'm
brother.
loving it, Coach. I'm loving it.
All right, Pooh, what else you got? You got anything for this young man? I mean, he's
What are you
killing
listening to right now?
Music.
Yes.
Lil Baby, Raw Wave, Lil Dirt, and Young Boy, Gunna, OT7 Quantity.
I got a
Gotcha.
question for you, Kay. I got a question.
Is there?
If, besides LUHI, is there any 2025 prospects, from your AAU scene or just, from guys you've played, anybody that you could potentially see yourself recruiting to college to play with? Any guys you'd maybe like to play with at the next level in that class? Outside of your teammates?
Outside of my teammates, 2025, Darius Adams. I like.
Okay.
Um. Uh. Maybe Jalen Harrelson from La Lumiere.
Yeah. Okay.
Um.
See how he threw in a PSA guy there, Pooh, the first guy?
You gotta
Very
love it,
well
man.
coached,
You
man.
gotta love
Very
it.
well coached.
That's right. Well, speaking of PSA, how was it like playing with Boogie Flan?
Oh, I didn't play with Boogie this year.
Okay, a
played
different
six.
age classes, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Boogie played a year up.
Mhm.
So what do you think? What do you think about Boogie? Is he someone that is a good role model for the younger guys?
Oh yeah, for sure. Boogie's a great player, and he's a great person as well. Talking to him, he real nice with the rock. He get to his spots. He make a lot of shots. He real efficient, and he plays defense on the other end. He rebounds as well, so he do everything on the court, even if the little things may not go noticed.
Do you have any goals? What's your goals for the rest of the season, kid? What's you can talk about team, personal, either one.
Team goal, honestly, is just win every game we have.
Mm.
Try to win the national chip and go undefeated for the rest of the year. Personal is just just become more of a leader and making others better as well as myself, and staying consistent as possible. Just keep putting in the work, putting the drops in the bucket, and good things gonna happen.
That's right.
And you got one more year too.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's the scary part,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now, watching VJ as the leader of the team, what are some of the things that you're picking up that you're going to have in your arsenal for the team that you're probably going to be the leader of next year?
Yeah. Just making the team player led. That's what our coaches talk about all the time. Having a player led team. That's how we gonna win the championship. So, the decisions he makes, how he brings everybody together, and just the way he carries himself. You can tell he's a leader.
And then I got one last question.
Mm.
You've been incredible, man. This has been so much fun. It's been a pleasure to get to know you. I can't believe you're even more mature than I even thought you were going to be. You've been great. My question is, rematch February, Cooper Flag coming back. You guys versus Mount Verde.
Yes, sir.
We definitely got to make that game of the week for sure.
Game of the century. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I want a prediction for that game because I know you boys want blood.
Prediction. I can't give you no numbers, but I would say we win this time.
All right, I like to hear that.
Yes, sir.
What made them so difficult the first time around?
Probably their pace for sure. They came out on a fast start too. They definitely did. It was about 9-0, and we couldn't.
Yeah, they could shoot it really well too,
Yeah.
Kayden, right? They shot the hell out of it that game.
Yeah, they did shoot real efficient.
Yeah.
And if they lose, that'll be their first loss of the year?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is gonna be my last question before we get you out of here. Who gets 30 the best on the team? Like when right? When you guys in the locker room and the music comes on, who's like the best dancer? Who gets it in the best on the team?
Best dancer, I would say. Honestly, I would say probably Tajay or Kayden. Tajay or Kayden.
Shout out Tajay Jones, man, having a great year. Man.
Definitely.
Kayden in there too. Kayden in there.
Yeah, I think Kayden gets busy, on YouTube a lot.
For sure.
Yeah, man. So, listen, I want to say this, young man. As a New Yorker, I want to say, man, you're making us proud.
Thank
right?
you.
And after speaking to you and getting to know you a little bit, I'm even more impressed.
Yeah, sure.
I could tell that you come from a great family and you raised right. He called me Mr. Harding. I know I'm an OG, but it's still love. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I appreciated that, and I said, and I told Coach, I said, man, this guy so respectful, man. You want to have more guys like this, and you're going to be the example of other student athletes coming up here, and they're going to watch your interview, and they're going to be watching, and they're going to be practicing because the way you handle yourself, man, is top notch, man, and your future is definitely bright. So
yes, sir.
Keep making us proud, young man.
Thanks a lot, my guys. Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely, man. Setting the bar high. Just remember us when you go big time, all right? Okay, man?
Of course. I ain't gonna forget.
Come on back anytime. And listen.
Anytime.
Listen, and we're gonna give you one last thing, right? Who would you nominate to be on the show?
My brothers, everybody on LUHI. All of them.
Love it.
Listen, if y'all beat Mount Verde.
Oh, they're all on the show. We're having them all on.
Y'all all come on and right? We'll have some fun. We're just gonna have some fun. We're just gonna tap the internet and have some fun. All right.
All right, cool.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, appreciate y'all.
Thanks for coming on, Kate.
Thanks
for
having
me. Tell your brother
me.
I said what's up. Tell your coaches and everybody we said hi. All right.
Yes. All right, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Of course. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Does it get any better than that, Pooh? Man. I know you've interviewed a lot of people, but come on, man. First class kid. I mean, you're telling me if you had INL, all these advertisements of these kids getting NIL deals. Perfect kid right there. I mean, such a pleasure to have on. He was even better than I thought.
He's commercial ready.
Yep.
Right? He's gonna make your brand look nice, right? And he's gonna do it with class. And then once he gets on the court,
he's gonna kick your ass
all day, every day, all day,
right.
every day.
Y'all ready?
Y'all ready?